Welcome to Rolling with the Dolans. I'm Patrick Dolan.
And I'm Tamekia Dolan. Our podcast focuses on the joys and challenges of blending families, our interracial marriage, parenting children of multiple ages, and the journey of entrepreneurship. We share our daily life's experiences with a positive but real perspective.
In today's topic, why it's important for our marriage to schedule vacations.
All right. You want to start?
What is the main reason we like to schedule vacations?
Because if we don't, we will not have a healthy marriage.
And meaning?
So I feel like whenever you have a mini vacation, we always have time where we're not like taking the kids back and forth, worried about work, worried about maintaining the house and chores and cooking and cleaning, and we can focus on just our quality time.
And what do you consider a mini vacation?
So for me, a mini vacation is like leaving on like a Tuesday, coming back on a Thursday. So like 2 nights. What about you?
Or one night. So
No, that's one night would just, well, is that a staycation or is a staycation just when we're local?
I feel like we do like one nighter like every month and a half, maybe 2 months. And 2 nights, we don't do that often.
That's true.
So
That's true.
I think we do a lot more just one night at least. And my preference is always let's get out as quickly as we can so we can get up there and relaxing. And Tamekia doesn't like to be rushed, so she's usually let's not go too fast.
No, I don't like being rushed because that's what we do in our everyday crazy life. So why do I want to rush when we're supposed to be having a quote vacation?
And me, I want to rush to get to that vacation as soon as possible.
So you can get away.
Yes. And that's the biggest thing is, I think when we stay around the house all the time, it's hard to focus on one another. We're always focusing on, okay, here's a pile of laundry we need to get to, or who's going to be doing these dishes, or, something else that's a constant distraction.
No, I feel like we do focus on each other, but not like after we get the kids to bed, like our guilty thing is like binge watching and eating bad snacks. So that's spending time together, right?
Yeah, but it's just not the same because when we're in a hotel room or we're away, you can't get away from me that easily.
Whatever. It's just that we're not easily distracted.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, do you want me to ask the next question?
Sure.
So why do you feel like it's necessary for us to take mini vacations or staycations or longer vacations?
Well, for the first part, I answered a little bit, and I think that's just to get away so we can focus just on each other rather than any other distractions. It's the same thing, similar to how I talk about when I'm working from home. And it's at times I just rather get away to a coffee shop or get somewhere like away, make it easier to focus on the task at hand sometimes versus having anything else that will come up, especially if the kids are around. Next thing you know, they think that we're not doing anything and our time is their time. So,
all right, what's your preference? Do you do you prefer mini vacation staycations? Well, obviously you prefer longer vacations, but what type of, I guess I should say, what type of vacations do you prefer? And where?
The type preferably is relaxing. So when we do family vacations, it seems like it's go, go, go. And when we go on vacations ourselves, we want to find somewhere where we can pretty much stay around the actual resort or hotel, things like that. Not have to drive far, not have to go far. And my preference is a beach always. I love beaches.
Yeah. And obviously I'm from Florida, so that would be my first preference too.
But in reality, it doesn't matter. We've had plenty that are more upscale and some are just not as nice. It's a little different though when I'm traveling with myself. I don't care where I sleep. It can be a hole in the wall. It could be a car. It doesn't matter. I'll figure something out. But don't plan that type of trip with Tamekia.
No, because I would not be staying in a hostel or a tent. That's absolutely hard no for me.
No car?
No. Nope. Maybe an RV. You want to buy me an RV?
What about a pop-up tent?
That's a hard no.
No, the kind that, they're kind of solid.
I don't know about that. But anyways, moving forward. So, for me, I like to have a vacation schedule because I feel like whenever you have something actually on the calendar, then you have something to look forward to. So, like, for instance, if you're like exhausted from work and the kids and just life, when you know that you have like 2 weeks until the next vacation or 3 weeks, I feel like it's easier to get through those 2 or 3 weeks. What do you think?
Definitely. And another thing that I tend to do is it gives me incentive to try to, eat better, exercise more, do things. It gives me a goal and something to work towards. Be like, oh, okay, I'm going to be doing this in 10 days, 12 days. Let's make sure I'm focused on everything else and just enjoy it once I get there. And then I'm the type who will be like, oh, I'm going to splurge and eat whatever I want, drink whatever I want, eat whatever I want, things like that once I'm on vacation. And then it gives me some reason just to make sure I'm a lot more disciplined ahead of time.
Yeah, you really are. I mean, I'm not, but he'll just like work out. Well, you're always working out, but work out, eat very clean and healthy. And then once vacation starts,
Look out.
Patrick needs a beer.
So yeah, definitely it's besides the importance as a couple, I do think it helps me from an individual standpoint to get focused on that vacation.
Yeah. All right. So last question. Well, last question that I have. Do you really feel like you come back refreshed?
No.
Oh.
A lot of times I'm looking forward to the next one. So I think in some sense it does, but I'm looking forward to, planning the next one.
I feel like I come back refreshed and ready to do it again. I mean, only because like realistically we don't have a choice, right?
Yep. No, I guess so. One other benefit is the two of us, we talked a little bit about entrepreneurship and ideas and things like that. A lot of times when we go on vacations, we both motivate one another to think about and plan some of the things that we want to do. So I think it's an added benefit for us as far as one of the outcomes of some of our trips, whether or not it's driving in the car for 5 hours or getting on the plane and just having a couple hours to sit there and jot down some notes.
Yeah, that's true. But I prefer not to talk about it a lot, just a little bit, just to kind of put it out there. But I feel like we're finding a good balance with that, right?
Yep, definitely. And I have a question. What should the budget be?
Well, according to Mr. Dolan, there is not really a strict budget, but according to Tamekia, I feel like the budget should be set ahead of time, and we should be doing a budget like every quarter and saving up every quarter to make sure that budget can stick.
Yep. And truth be told, if I'm going on a vacation with Tamekia, I will expand that budget, that kind of imaginary budget, I guess. And then if I'm doing something on my own, if I'm planning a race or I'm doing something that requires some sort of travel, my budget is non-existent and I don't like to spend any money whatsoever. So I really like to focus on all the money when we're able to do something together. So I'm really capable of getting away with the minimum when we're together. I do try to splurge a little bit more.
I guess I should rewind back because I said that there's no budget. Like realistically, it's not like we go on these crazy vacations, but I mean, we do go and try to find the best deals. But an example would be if he went by himself, he would just stay at a hostel. But oh, you want to say what a hostel is? Because some people might not know what that is.
I've only done it once, and but I have stayed in cars, rental cars. I have stayed in tents and things like that. But a hostel is where you basically just get a tiny little space in a community room, basically. So the one I stayed in once when I went to go run a marathon in
California?
yeah, that was
Yeah.
in San Diego. They basically just give you a tiny little room that has a bed in it and a curtain.
And you shared a bathroom. Do you remember how much it was?
I think it was still just the area. It was, my guess would be $80 to $120 for the night just because of where it was.
Was it? I don't think it was that expensive.
I feel like 60 to 80 minimum.
Okay, so that would be like $60 compared to how much would we pay to stay in San Diego if I was with you.
It would be probably about $240 to $350 depending on each.
Yeah. But then, we'll cut back on some other little things. But anyways, there is a budget, but it kind of expands a little bit if it's just the two of us.
And the main thing that I wanted to bring up the budget for and some of the different crazy things we'll do or individually or together is just the importance of getting out there. And I think that a lot of people can do it. Just hop in the car. You're going to pay a few gallons of gas and find just somewhere to get away and go the cheapest direction if you have to. But it's critical, I think, in relationships to spend that time together.
Yeah. And I also feel like mentally, when you get away out of your normal environment, I feel like it can help you mentally, right?
Absolutely.
So I feel like it's mentally can help you. You can bond more. And what else? What else? You can be educated because you can see new places.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. So I think we're done here with this episode. Did you want to add anything?
I'm thinking.
No, I think we covered everything.
You think so?
Yes, I do. All right. I'm going to wrap it up.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
In a future episode, we'll talk a little bit more about traveling on a budget with a whole bunch of kids.
Wait a minute. You said a whole bunch of kids. Okay.
Yeah. We have a few different stories we can talk about when we get to that topic.
We actually should post a couple of videos because we do take content sometime and people probably could learn from like how to cut back on certain things and how to travel with multiple kids, right?
A whole bunch of kids.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up. Or do you want to wrap it up? You can wrap it up. Go ahead.
We can both wrap it up. Thanks for listening today. We hope you'll subscribe and listen to the next episode. Until then, have an amazing week.
Have a magnificent week.
Have a fantastic week.
Oh, that was boring. All right. Have a extraordinary week. Okay. Until next time. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.